Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the UCF Knights taking on the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Knights will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The LSU Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running... the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack-of-all-trades.
Small gain, I know. But, again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Pulls it in. It's Sanchez. And the Tigers get it past the sticks. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Power football with the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The play-action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. He chucks one out to the right. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Motion from the offense. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. If he is tough to block with one guy, you might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. LSU now operating in the red zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Unloads to the wideout. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble.
Continues to fight for yards. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Tigers! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the UCF Knights offense will go to work for the first time. And who says you can't find big-time tight ends anymore? Both of these teams certainly have.
In modern college football, Reese, tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of offenses, and what a treat today. We get 2 of the best in the nation.
Yeah, going head-to-head, catch for catch. I'll be interested to see which offense uses them differently and can find ways to maximize these guys' strengths because they're ballers.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Knights will punt this one away. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Here's the handoff. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to just keep throwing it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big...
Sends it downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception.
And the ball is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Leaves it with the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Montgomery. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's straight. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Powers forward. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And it's caught! Touchdown, UCF!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point in the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's not afraid to go deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hurley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He'll keep it himself. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And here on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Using the quick game. Made a defender miss. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
LSU will get a 1st down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hurley. And the returner is stopped. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The give to the back. Not much there. He gets one to the 11. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
Quarterback on the keeper. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Release to the back. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Fighting off the defender. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Fires to the middle. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They are willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
With jet sweep pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their all kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing off.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient. And pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. The tag. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And he added the extra point. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. The incompletion on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he wants it all. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. He'll throw it. The timing was just off with the freshman pass well behind him.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. The Knights in the hurry up. All business today for this ball club. They come